in 3.
Pew, 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 pew.
We're live, boys. It's kind of
Oh shit!
It's kind of anticlimactic there. You know, I'm a little ashamed how we just brought this in from a 2-month dry spell.
Yeah, it's a little weird. You think
Yeah.
the fucking podcast died or something?
Yeah. Well, everybody, we're back. Guess who's back? Shady's back.
Back again.
Yeah. We're about to get copyright
50's
struck.
back.
Yeah. So everything looks good.
No one
on
cares.
my end. Yeah. 106, guys. It has been a little bit of a dry spell from us, and here we are. We don't really have no rhyme or reason for tonight. We're just kind of hanging out and talking shit, and kind of getting, our dipping our toes back in the water here. And we're not real sure how to do this whole podcast thing right now. We've been off so long.
I forgot how to do this shit.
What's happening, boys?
Well, a little bummed, as you know, from the social post that we were not able to make Red versus Blue due to weather. Me and PJ collectively made the decision not to go because of the weather and basically not even risk it. Especially for me, man, that's a long drive with a bunch of fucking idiots that do not know how to drive. Like without snow. So no.
Yeah, I couldn't go. I found out
like
about a month ago because of my daughter's birthday party got scheduled today. But two y'all are a bunch of bitches.
Yeah, I was excited to go. At first, I was like, yeah, I don't care if it's snowing or not. We're gonna go. We're gonna play. And the more I thought about it, I was like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me to leave Jamie here with the boys in case we get like gangster heavy snow and lose power and stuff like that. Like that wouldn't make a lick of sense, to leave her here with the kids. And
same.
I'm up in Rock Hill playing paintball. So, for those who don't have children, won't probably understand it, but Price was there and shot some pictures, and it looked like it would have been extremely fun. I would have loved to play in the snow.
Yeah, it's fun.
But it's 2 hours
It's
from
super
my
fucking
house,
fun.
so it's 4.5 hours from your house. And, you have to drive 95 to get here. And 95 from 26 to Savannah is a shit show when it's 90 and sunny outside. So
Yeah, especially now with all that construction they have northbound and southbound.
Yeah.
Like no matter what you do. Like yesterday morning at about 4:30 in the morning, Ashley was sitting in stopped traffic because of a fucking wreck because people just don't know how to drive.
Yeah.
So
See it every day.
It's just not worth the risk.
And I made the post that we weren't going, and after I posted it, I was like, who fucking cares? It's not like it's not like we had a whole group of people like, oh no, the Center 50's not coming. Like we're just this big fucking guest that opted out of a festival or anything. But I was like, there might be a handful of people expecting us to come. Why not just kind of, throw it out there that we're not gonna be able to make it.
Give the courtesy. Yeah.
Yeah, kinda. But it looked like it was fun. Shout out to the ones that were able to go. Unfortunately, I heard that Blue Team won. I think that they said they got about half of the numbers that they were expecting due to the weather. But it still looked like a good time, and I would have liked to have checked that one off my bucket list. Playing in the snow seems like it would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I already had my mind made up. I was gonna wear my frost skulls with the blue lens.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had already made my mind up.
Kind of look like a fucking Yeti out there.
Hell yeah, I'd have been snow camoed out, bitch. You'd have never found me.
I was gonna wear body paint and a thong.
Oh my
You do
God.
that every day anyways.
Stop. My penis.
I mean, it's fair. What do you think I'm wearing right now? It's when my camera's off.
Oh man, yeah. So this isn't just a logo down here for the people watching YouTube. TC yet again doesn't have his camera situation squared away. So we're gonna start a Patreon, and for $5 a month, you can help this hungry man put a camera on his computer, and you can see his beautiful face.
No doubt. It's a typical scenario. The plumber has the worst plumbing, mechanic has the worst car, tech guy has no PC equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, the IT guy has the shittiest PC.
Can
Yeah,
confirm.
yeah, yeah. Never
Well,
buy a
speaking
car
of
that says
Patreon, me and
mechanic on.
PJ, we're talking. Yeah, no shit. Me and PJ, we're talking about some ideas about Patreon. Like, even though we had like a 2-month hiatus, we were, still communicating, coming up with ideas on how we can push the podcast forward a little bit, baby steps at a time. Like we said before, like we're not trying to be no fucking Joe Rogan experience or fucking play the game or anything crazy like that, but we just want to take it maybe like a step or two further. And I'm not going to say any details yet, but we do have a solid idea for Patreon content that if anybody would be interested in when we make the announcement, then by all means you should check it out. If not, I don't give a fuck either way. We're gonna try it, see if it works.
Yeah, may or may not include feet pictures. So if you don't want me to send you feet pictures, then you have to pay me $15 a month, or else you're getting my feet pictures.
New thumbnails.
Damn, PJ, we just got $3,000.
Hell yeah. You know what's funny is we get a small kickback on the stuff that we get off that we sell through Foundation. Like if people use our clothes, like they use our code on Foundation, we get a kickback. Jamie bought me a shirt for Christmas, so I paid myself a couple dollars.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah. I'll plug that real quick. I'm thinking about for the YouTube, I'm gonna move the sponsor promos to the end just to kind of help like maybe retaining viewership or whatever. If you watch the analytics, it's way people skip through that, of course, like I would. But anyways, real quick, this episode 106 is brought to you by Infamous Paintball, Pro DNA Paintball. Use code Center50 for 10% off of everything except markers. We're also sponsored by their sister company Foundation. They sell a lot of heated apparel. Used code _Center_50 at checkout and save yourself, I think it's 10% on that one as well. So if you are interested in partnering up with us and have us try to push some of your product and let us offer something for our listeners, then let's work together. And we're actively taking on sponsorships. Don't everybody speak at once.
No, sorry, I was ignoring a work call.
Yeah.
At 9:30 at fucking night.
See, this is the dead
Not
space
gonna
I was
happen.
talking to Hatch about.
Yeah, well, but like, so I looked down. I was like, I was baffled. I was like, I know this dude's not calling me this fucking late on a goddamn Saturday. Like, no.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes.
You don't.
Jesus Christ, dude, I cannot wait to leave this unit. Anyway,
He said unit.
yes, on the whole Foundation thing, I was gonna try to order some of that stuff for Red versus Blue, but the underlayer that I wanted, it was kind of like I think it was like unisex. It was kind of like a fleece over kind of thing, and it was sold out. So I was like, I don't really want anything like for Red versus Blue because I don't want to freaking toast to death. Like that stuff's warm. Like I've read some reviews and like talked to some people about it. Like that stuff really does its job. It really does keep your ass warm.
Yeah. So
Here's what I'll do. So I'll play with, like I said, with no shirt on, and you can like canvas me in sponsors.
oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
So I wore my Foundation waffle shirt today because it snowed. We don't get a lot of snow here in South Carolina, so I took I bought it for Red versus Blue because it's always cold when we play that game, and then we ended up not going and it snowed. And I was like, well, what better time than to use it? Honest review here that because I guess Jamie got me the shirt for Christmas, but it says it on the website if you look. But honest review. Make sure you size up. Size up one, maybe two sizes, because it was a very, very, very snug fit on this big boy. But if you look at their sizing chart, it says something along the lines of make sure you size up. Like it is an XL doesn't fit like a
For
true
more,
XL.
yeah. So it says no. It's more like it's a snug fit. So if you want a more relaxed fit, they recommend going one size up. So like I normally wear a large.
If you
so
want
I don't want to
relaxed,
like like a girdle.
if you want relaxed fit, and you wear a large, I would probably say get a 2X. My shit was hella tight. So like
Well, I mean,
usually,
it's meant to be against your body and keep your ass warm and like
no, like
freezing temperatures. So
no, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Just wearing yoga gear.
Yes, I'm serious. But I like the shirt itself is fucking comfortable as all get out. It was if I had it if it fit like a true 2X, I'd wear it probably all the time. But it's got a little power pack battery. You plug it in. The wire runs from you got a button that heats the elements right here, like on your chest. The wire runs down the
hmm
side. You can't feel it, and there's a little pocket like where your love handle is, where the battery pack power it plugs in to a USB-C, and you make sure your power pack's charged. Hit the button on it, and then you hold the button on the chest, and it's got 3 modes of heat, like low, medium, high, and the high is it's when I went outside in the snow, it kept me very comfortable, and when I came in, I had to turn it off. Like it was making me, that warm around the chest, not like burn you or anything, but and then of course when you need to charge the power pack, they send a charger with it. You unzip your shirt, pull the battery pack out, plug it in the wall, charge it. It's got 4 little LED indicators that show like the level of charge, and it's very neat. They got gloves, hats, and I'm not plugging this shit. I just think it's cool. They got gloves, hats, shirts, all kind of stuff. And if you work in the elements and all that shit, it's I mean it's why not? It's no brainer.
yeah, it's worth it.
So are we getting another work call or?
That's right.
Because you just look so
Yeah.
totally uninvested. Like I thought we would be fucking hyped to be back.
No,
This dude's
dude.
over here
Like, so
playing backgammon.
let me spill some knowledge to it, like the listeners real
Good.
quick.
I'm gonna
So
take a
for two
work call while
years,
you're doing that.
I haven't had soldiers. Yeah, okay, I bet so. So for 2 years, I didn't have soldiers, right? I didn't have to be responsible for anybody, and I get put in this position, and I just have like an absurd amount of unnecessary responsibilities, and like the way it's being ran is just a shit show. Like they come for me for like the stupidest shit, like hey, what temperature should I like air fry my pizza rolls without getting in trouble? I'm like, dude, I'm not your fucking dad. Like, and like, it's to that point, and I cannot wait to leave this unit to where I am now to go to Virginia to where I'm my own boss again, and I'll have that for like maybe 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
Like, oh my Jesus Christ, I can't stand that shit. But, um, if you want to go run into some notes because we did have some roster changes and so on and so forth on our 2 month hiatus.
Dude. I mean, we
Uh,
can.
I
But
did have a few notes.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, it's just it's what?
I don't even give a fuck about roster changes no more. Like it means nothing. They change so much. Like there's gonna be 75 more roster changes for the first event, and I'm so over it.
Well,
But
it ain't really like huge changes. Like I don't give
no,
two shits about like if one pro goes to like a regular other pro team or whatever. But I'm talking about like Aftershock brings up 4 semi-pro players to the pro. I'm not going to
right,
name them, but they bring up 4 of their semi-pro players, and then they add a few like seasoned vets because of the shakeup that they had. And I guess like how we're talking about like after our post cup, we were like, oh, we heard Aftershock talking,
oh
yada
yeah,
yada yada. And sure as shit, remember how we were talking about Corey Hall was about selling his flexes and stuff like that? Well, he left Aftershock and went and joined Red Legion. Red Legion picked him up. And then I was going to mention the Jungle Cats coming up from semi-pro to pro, who are based out of like Augusta, Georgia. Mike Bianca is going to be coaching them now, so
yeah.
that'll be interesting because they have a good coach backing them, and maybe they'll do a lot better than Leverage did, but who knows? Um, and then let's see, Aftershock picked up Jesse Stevens and Jared Lackey. That I thought that was kind of a big move. I did
Mhm.
not see Jared Lackey leaving damage at all, but
Yeah.
that's all I wanted to say. Fucking asshole.
Here's something to note because I'm a mask guy. Diet just recently re-released the i3s. What do you think about that?
Uh, Alex sent me a bunch of or not, I won't say a bunch of pictures, but a bunch of messages on Facebook about hashtag choose die. I'm just like, the black ones look sweet. I'm not too crazy about their colorways other than the black ones. Like it's the blue ones look kind of cool. The red ones I'm not digging, and especially like the golden, the olive ones look fucking atrocious to me.
Well, you know
But
for a fact, they're about to drop a white on your ass, and they are gonna
oh,
sell
you know,
immediately.
I still have my white frames.
Yeah,
Weren't you supposed to buy those?
probably. Um,
Yeah.
I am a fan. I've never been a big fan of dye mask. Like I love the way the i3s and the original Envisions. The people probably don't even know what the
Hmm.
fuck those are. And they're like, oh no, Envision, it's i3. No, sit down, kid. But anyways, um, I've always liked the way they
My
look.
original.
I love the way the i3s and the Envisions looked. I hated the i4s. They were entirely too small. Like they just an i4 fit like this frame right here. Hated them. The i5 I don't mind. I actually have Nick Sloviak's i5s like right here somewhere you can't see in that dark abyss of what I call a room. Um, and then when they listen to the community, everybody's been saying bring back i3s, bring back i3s. All right, GI, take notes. We've been saying bring back Profiler. What the fuck did y'all do to Profiler 2.0? I have no idea. And now you're only making it worse with
And the grills.
now you're doing birthstones with fucking Profiler 2.0. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants that shit. Look at what Dot just did to the i3s. That is a perfect representation of listening to the community and giving them what they want.
Yeah, you got to hand it to him for that one.
Yeah, Grill 2.0, not a massive fan, but I would wear a 2.0 grill over a 2.0 profiler. The only thing the profiler has going for it is that it kept the original lens. Thank you for that, because now you have to reproduce lenses that I can put in my old profilers. Thanks.
That's about it.
Yeah, that is dumb. So as soon as now, Dye, I think they got a $160 price tag on these i3s, and it's
Yep.
a clear lens. So that's kind of gay. Um, not real fan of that. Um, Nick Sloviak had a picture of him
Just
wearing some
it's
blue
just
ones.
a minor inconvenience.
Oh my god! But Nick Sloviak had a video of him wearing some blue ones with like a fluorite looking lens. The
Mhm.
moment that they start reproducing lenses, available to the public, I'm probably going to get a black one, or when they wait for the white one with the where I can order that with a different color lens, and then I'll have one for the shelf. Even though it probably like the i4 covers this much of my face, you know, I got a big head.
I I have to say because I wore both. I think the i3s fit a lot more comfortable on your head than the i4s.
I hated the
Because
i4s.
the i3s are kind of like bulkier. They come out like this
Mm-hmm.
way, kind of like how my headphones are. For
Yep.
people that can't see them on the fucking
No,
YouTube.
on the YouTube.
The i4 is like mold to your face, like fucking
I
Batman's
hate that.
cowl. You know
I
what
hate that.
I mean? Like your justice. But I think you see a little bit more with the i3s, just from my
Yeah.
experience of using both of them.
Yeah. So GI needs
Oh, I
a
do have sad news about my white i3s though.
what's that?
Like the bottoms,
Mm-hmm.
um, the bottoms where the part clicks on top of the fucking frame.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened and who set what on my goddamn mask, but it cracked.
Mm.
Um, like the bridge up here, so like that piece is like hanging down like that. Like my white frames are fine, but like the bottoms, like the white i3
Well, guess
bottoms that I
what?
have,
You're getting ready to
they're
be able to
fucking
get new
cracked.
parts for that.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
But I don't like the way i3s look on my fucking egg-shaped head, so
Yeah. I probably cannot rock them comfortably. Like I probably wouldn't feel comfortable wearing them on a field or whatever. But I'm gonna get some for the shelf. I even like
Mhm.
the fact they've had them out for a little while, but they redid the Protos. I like those too because it just reminds me of
Yeah.
That reminds me of old Gridlock. That's hometown, home state type of shit right there.
Lee's favorite team.
Yeah. So what's that you got back there
Every
behind you
time I would
for the YouTube?
insert Nature Boy Ric Flair music.
Yeah,
So
for
for
the
the
YouTube.
YouTubes, this is a DM7 that I saw up for grabs, and it's the Olive Skulls DM7, and everything is stock except for the grips and the board. It does have an actual Tadao board in there, but This is like the DM7 that I would always gawk over back in 2007. Oh, it also has like the CP continuous flow.
Yeah.
But I would gawk over this thing
Yeah.
because
I'm
like
glad you caught that.
you know how like Fracture was in the DMs. Yeah, like fucking Lee had a DM6 and stuff like that, and Trauma was shooting die and stuff like that. So I was like, damn, those are cool. And when this came out, they had the Desert Tan edition of this one, and then they had like two other designs. It's like when they first started putting like everything other than actual color on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they came out with the oil slick, then they came out with these prints, and then like the icon, which had like it was black and it had a different pattern this way. It was like white, like lines,
Like
and
the
shit.
Argyle.
Um,
Is that what that was?
yeah, kind of. Then they had like some plaid looking shit. It wasn't bad, but like all like the killers in the CFOA back in the day were shooting like one of these
Yeah.
like DM7s, like these custom DM7s, whatever. And I was like, damn, that's pretty fucking badass. And this dude posted up for sale because 9 times out of 10, it's just the gun. And like everybody would sell these fucking barrel tips for like an absurd amount of money. But he has everything stock. It shoots. I've already ripped it. It threw me back to the fucking early 2000s. That was fucking sweet. But I had to pick it up, man. Like I really had no intentions of picking up another marker before I moved, but it was too much of a good deal to pass up. He actually worked with me on the price a little bit too, because like I was like the first person to message him as soon as it went up to the BST. I was like, "Hey, I want that."
Yeah.
But yeah, for those of YouTube, man, it's nice. It's damn near mint too.
Yeah. I like that. Missed opportunity for them for not
But yeah.
annoing the reg the same color.
Mm.
Or at least doing the let me take the stand off. Or at least putting the swivel like
Yeah.
the base color like
That
the
would've
olive
been-
is over here.
That would have been really
At
cool.
least doing that.
Yeah.
And then the trig, you know how like they normally do the accents and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, all my guns that I constantly go grab off the shelf when we bring up like nostalgia and stuff, they're all packed up, ready for the move. I already
Oh,
got that whole
nice.
box packed.
You can barely see the barrel of my carney right here. I put it back here when we did the In the Pits episode, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. And then they
Yeah.
put all the cameras together and it condensed our screens down real low, so you couldn't see anything but like the frame of my face. And I was like, well, damn, I brought that down here for nothing.
Trying to show it off.
Yeah, hell yeah. TC, if you had to have one, not a Titman 98. Fuck the Titman 98. Okay.
Oh,
Fuck the Titman
Or Stingray.
or the TL Plus. I'm
you
talking
said
like
Stingray?
yeah, I'm talking higher end, like Ion Plus.
Something that can hang with this.
Yes. So
Ion
Daniel,
Plus.
like you
From
get
the same time range? I mean,
no
a
period.
a Timmy.
Period. You could go from an Ion to a fucking R5, the current R5, but no Titman, no Spider TL Plus,
I got you.
no Stingray with a fucking sniper barrel, none of or silencer.
Probably a Timmy.
What
Old
kind?
school.
This is gonna be your holy grail.
Oh gosh. I'm trying to think. It was the Bob Long. Obviously, it was Bob Long. Make my Bob Long.
Major
It
Bob
was
Long.
the first time we saw that on what AAA paintball, Daniel.
Yeah.
Making my Bob Long.
Oh my God, golden times.
God, what was
man.
it? The Ripper? The Intimidator? Oh God, I'm trying to
Ripper
think which
2,
model it
yeah.
was. Is that what it was? The Ripper 2?
Yep.
I probably just for nostalgia and just I love the way that thing looked. Of course, I never had Angel. That was the big thing when we all kind of got into it. But yeah, I'd probably the Ripper 2.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I think I would have to go
Or
with.
do you already have your holy
my
grail?
carnivore is the holy grail. Everybody on the three people that have watched YouTube have seen it 100 times. I do want a holy grail that I don't currently have. I don't want to say a holy grail, but like I really want is a cross between. I would think the Empire Timmy would take the cake as number one, but realistically, the next thing that I'm shooting for as far as a shelf marker is going to be some kind of angel, like a fly or something, a fly or something like that. Yeah.
I was gonna say Nexus Ego.
Yeah,
No,
probably it.
I'd love to have a Nexus Ego, but I have like 4 egos, so I've always wanted an angel. Funny story about angels, Daniel. I think we talked about this in the group chat with TC. So I'm sure I know for a fact we've told these stories on here before about throwback stories. about us playing in the woods and stuff. I actually did some work for a guy that we used to play with way back when we were kids. Daniel and I and TC were shooting spiders and Titmans and shit, and this dude was shooting it's like a nickel plated IR3 Angel, um, and we were all terrified to death of him because that son of a gun would rip. It was no secret. Um, but actually, he hit me up out of the blue and asked me to do some stuff for him, and I got there that morning. And we were talking like payment and shit. And I was like, dude, just give me that Angel. And he was like, I'll still have it. And I was like, no way. And he's like, yeah, I'll still have it. So, Steven, I'm gonna need that Angel, dog. I need it. I need it for the shelf. That one.
Shane just picked one up.
That one that Steven's got's a little older than
dark
what I want.
IR3.
Yeah, see, I love those, but I want like the kind of like the last gen before Angel went bankrupt. You know what I mean? Something.
Like the G7 flies.
Yeah, something like that, like an A1. Something like. I don't really care about the RR3s and the doo brown Rocky Cagnoni. I think they're cool, but I tell you what, I do hate. I hate the Angels that have the guard around the ring and pinky finger on the grip. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, those are the old
Yeah.
IR3s.
I hate that. I hate that. And then with the newer Angels, I hate the ones that don't have the 45 grip. The one that I hate the 90 grip. Cannot stand it.
That stuff.
Yeah, I don't really care for
Ugh.
but I mean, I like that. That's nostalgic to me. But that's not what I want. If you go look at Cocker Top Paintball, he rebuilds a fuck ton of market. He actually rebuilt his Carnivore before I got it. He's been hitting a lot of like Arsenal G7s and shit lately, and I'm like, oh, dude, I want that so bad. I want that for the shelf. I want it. I'll go rip it. It's even if it's a player marker that's kind of nicked up. I would honestly probably prefer that because then I won't be afraid to go out and play with it one day, and if it gets scratched, it gets scratched.
Right.
Like this Carnivore, it's probably 9.5 out of 10. I've found one or two nicks on it, like very, very small, and I'm like, damn. Which, I don't really throw myself around when I do play, so it ain't like I'm gonna beat the gun up, really. You know what I mean? Hard to scratch the gun when you stand up.
I'm trying to finish my ego collection. I'm trying to get like a special ego that like I always liked from each year. That was like my favorite model or whatever.
Yeah.
That's why I have like the 06, Dark Trooper, the 08 Ken Griffey.
Yeah. A Ken Griffey is a
I
grail.
want to get a Pink Lady 09.
I want an 09.
Dude, I want an 09, but I want the Pink Lady.
Yeah.
Like I saw some dude had for sale. It was like a blue teal with black parts. He had that one for sale. I was like, damn, I always liked that one too. But
yeah,
the Pink Lady is the one that everybody goes for that, and then they go for an absurd amount of money now too. So, and you also can't find those complete hardly at all either. So
yeah, I got 3 09s I would settle for. Either
let me check eBay.
Either a Lagoon, which everybody seems to. It's either a love or hate. Lagoon.
Yeah, it's a hate for me, buddy.
Vampire or Pink Lady.
Somebody was selling a Vampire Vicious 09.
Yes, I saw it.
It looked pretty sweet.
I saw that, and I was like,
"All that, yeah,
yeah, don't need that. Don't need it. I want to get.
Excuse me.
I want to.
I almost bought it.
Yeah, I want to get an 07 because I have the 08, and I have an SL74, which is practically. I think it's it's practically an 08, anyways, like the way it's shaped. But I want an 07.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be private label, and I want a 9. I don't care about the 10 or the 11 really. If I get to a 9. I can stop with egos until I find like I wouldn't mind getting a good Nexus. It either has to be a dark or light, or a dark 06. Other than that, I don't really care about getting any more Planet Eclipse.
So I found a Pink Lady, all stock, case and everything.
$800.
You want to take a guess on the price? TC, you want to take a guess?
$12.50.
Jesus Christ. $640.
I don't think that's terrible. Is it complete?
It's complete. Like it doesn't have Allens or anything like that. It doesn't have Allens or
that part. I don't care about as a buyer.
Yeah, no, but I'm look man, because I'm looking close at these pictures.
Let me go look on eBay.
And you want me to send you the link?
Call them
I'll
out.
Send you the link.
No, I'm gonna find it. That's part of the fun.
Oh, too late.
You bitch.
If you zoom in on like the eye cover,
He already bought it.
Yeah,
he's
he
trying to buy it
he
now.
went to copy the link and accidentally hit buy now.
Sniped it.
But the eye covers and like that shit's like scratched as fuck, and there's no
yeah.
way that I would give him $300 for that.
Golly.
As much as bad as it
I mean,
was.
yeah,
You see it?
Yeah. I don't know if I'd go down to 300. That's kind of insulting. Jesus.
Give him 4 and then get
man.
some fingernail polish and fill in them marks.
Yeah.
Nobody's
It does
gonna ever
look
know,
good though.
except for you.
It does look good. That case has seen better days.
Yeah, no shit,
Yeah.
man.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
it looks like it's
that's-
an
I
overall
have-
good condition.
So, not fucking $640 worth.
No, I'd say 450 tops for me.
The most I would give that dude for that ego would be $375. But
Yeah, it
anywho,
looks like
did you pick up the new Smoke Flex, PJ? Oh yeah, you did. 'cause
yeah, you
them
bought
from
two.
my
You bought two.
pair. Yeah.
Dude, my room.
Well, so I had Ashley. What's
Dude,
up?
My room is retarded right now. So everybody knows about the 2 shelves I have back here. There's masks all up and down. There's guns on the top, and then there's masks the rest of the way down. Now I have masks on the floor. I have masks on my mini fridge. I have masks on my TV stand. I have
Jesus
way
Christ.
too many fucking masks, and I'm talking about going and buying an i3. I really.
No,
I'm
you
not-
just need new shelves. You don't have to
Yeah.
make masks. You don't have enough shelves.
What I've decided today, because my TV is on a TV stand, I'm going to mount it to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't mounted it yet because I thought about rearranging the room. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to mount the TV and then move the couch to that wall. I'm like, fuck. Now I have like 5 big ass holes in the wall. But I've decided there's really no better place to put the TV than this wall right here. So I'm going to mount it. And we're probably going to end up bringing the entertainment center from downstairs up here, which has a little bit more length to it. And I think I'm going to put the markers all the way across the top of that. And that'll save me some shelf space for 6 more masks.
Perfect for Noah and fucking Jacob to get.
Yeah. No, they don't get in. They don't come in here that often. Jacob's been coming in here a little bit more. He goes back there and grabs the Spider Phoenix off the ground and comes in here and tries to like act like he's shooting me. So then I went and got the G3. The G3 sitting back here set up with a hopper and a tank. And I heard him down the hall earlier. I heard the trigger on the Spider clicking. So I like posted up in the door and he turned the corner and I said, "Gotcha!" It scared the shit out of him. I snapped his ass out. Oh my
Just like you
God.
scared Alec that one time when you bunkered his ass.
Bunkered the fuck out of his. I got picture proof of it too. You can't deny, you Glizzy King bitch. Fucking love that guy. Don't tell him this, but I actually really like him. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So we're just kind of hanging out. So yeah, it's close to 2 months off. I feel like. I'm gonna go look and see when the last upload was. It was before Christmas. So we're on the 31st now. And we last uploaded on the 8th. So yeah, about a month and a half.
Damn.
Yeah, so but in between that time, so just for transparency, because at first I told Daniel, I was like, I need a break, like let's take an end of the year break. Usually we just kind of cut like one episode, and that gives us 4 weeks. Well, right about the time we were getting ready to reel in this break, my damn computer just starts making hellified noises. Jacob's over here playing Farm Sim one day. Ain't he, TC?
Allegedly.
TC's over
Plead the
here
fifth.
talking shit to my kid thinking it's me. But Jacob's over here playing Farm Sim one day, and I walk around the corner because he's got to do... his school sets up like a interactive reading thing, and Jamie's laptop, like it records him reading and shit, and he gets graded on it. And with the mic and stuff in here, it's better for him to sit down here than to do it on Jamie's laptop because it doesn't quite pick up what he's saying. So I'll be like, hey, go in there and do 10 minutes of your reading shit. That's all they require. They require like 5 minutes. I said, go do 10 minutes, and then you can play Farm Sim. And he's like, okay. And he'll come up here and he'll do it. And so I came up here to check on him right about like we were going to record it Saturday So this was like a Thursday or Friday. And I turned the corner and the computer just go. I'm like, what in the absolute fuck did you do? And I'm like, get off! You. So I popped the case.
Sounds like the old PS4.
Dude, it was terrible. I popped the case up on the computer, and one of my, the GPU's got 2 fans, and one of them is not spinning at all. And I'm like, okay. The other one's like hard spinning, like you can tell it's fighting for its life, and the other one isn't really spinning. I'm like, yeah, this bitch is cooked. So I'm like, all right.
Trying to compensate, cool that card down so
Hell
you
yeah.
don't melt.
Hell yeah. This piece of shit I got.
Those max graphics on Farm Simulator.
Hell yeah, dude.
Running on Ultra.
Shit, I could have played that on an HP from 97 with Windows 95 on it. But, so I get to looking into it. I'm like, oh, I can just replace the fans. It ain't no big deal. I don't have to buy a whole nother card. If the card's okay, then why am I going to spend hundreds of dollars on another one? So TC was like, hey, get these. I'm like, all right, cool. So I get them in, and they have like 3 little mounting points on it. And apparently my fans are integrated into the mount, so there's no screws. I'm like, great. So let me see if I can find a whole fan piece.
I didn't know that.
You get on Amazon. I didn't either. I get on Amazon and I find one that looks like it's going to fit. And I'm like, all right, cool. Order it. And after I order it, about 3 or 4 days goes by, and I'm like, this shit should be here by now. So I look it up, and it's like tracking label created in Beijing, and I'm like, fuck.
You got that Temu fan spinning the opposite direction.
Dude, the whole podcast is going to be in reverse. So, oh my god. So, Christian from In the Pits.
You serious?
Yeah. So Christian from In the Pits hits us up, and he was like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this Family Feud thing. What do you think? And I'm like, oh, like, what's the platform? Is it like Discord, or what is it? Because I'm like, damn, Jamie's got like a Chromebook, so it's almost impossible to put Discord on that bitch through an app. Like, you could do it on the browser, but it's so delayed through people on the app. And I'm like scrambling to figure out how the hell I'm going to do this shit. And then like the day before we're supposed to get on, the fans come in. I'm like, Jesus Christ, please work, please work. And I'm sitting at the desk, putting them together, pop it in, turn the computer on, and voila, it works. So here we are. We were on a whole nother podcast before we ever came back to ours. And then here we are. We were going to go play Red versus Blue today and come back next weekend with an episode and kind of talk about that and hang out. But we didn't go. My fans are working. We did the In the Pit show, which was fun. We'll talk about that in a second. And here we are, 106. I'm rambling, but I'm actually refreshed. I'm happy to be back, and I missed you guys. Not you two. I missed the audience. I talk to you guys.
I know
every day.
good goddamn well you don't miss us.
I talk to y'all every day. I can't miss you. We play Battlefield 6 every night. Oh man. So yeah.
That was a fucking fun thing.
Yeah. We're probably gonna play when we get off of here. Matter of fact, I got some time. We're not gonna be on here too much longer. We're at 38 minutes.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we can do for Patreon. Let Patreon guys play with us on Battlefield.
Oh, actually,
we're so good.
Yeah. Jesus, I'm actually a little side note here. I tested it last night, but I didn't quite get what I wanted. I think on like some downtime that I might have, which I don't know that I will have much with my work messing up. I don't want to say messing up, but work has been crazy. So that is partially why I needed a break. My work has been ridiculous with I'm not going into details. I'm good, right? But it has been a shit show. Okay. So we're good. We're good over here. It's been a lot on my plate. But anyways, I'm thinking for now, just to do some like YouTube streaming, just to kind of like put some stuff out there. I'm gonna stream every once in a while some just me versus bots on Infinite Tournament Paintball, just to kind of like put some content out there for us. Try to help spread the word on Infinite, because he is 5-2 Games is steadily working on that game. He's working on bringing it to consoles. He's creating a career mode. There's so many irons in the fire from him. He's a lone developer. He doesn't have any like big studio backing, so I am a huge fan of what he's doing, and I wish him nothing but success. But I'm going to stream that on YouTube and show you guys just how terrible I am at playing that game.
This is how I play in real life. Face,
Games in
face,
general.
face. No, just kidding.
Yeah. So I did ask him for the sake for us, because sometimes the servers can be hard to fill because the player base is so wonky. You'll get an influx of players, you'll get full servers, where people are banging on the door to get in, and then sometimes it's hard to fill the server. So I asked him, is there a possibility to bring like an offline menu where if you want to play with your friends, you can bring your friends in and fill, like I used us for example, bring 3 in and then fill the
Yep.
other 7 spots with bots. And he said that it wasn't impossible. He was prioritizing other things, rightfully so, but he would look into it after he got to where he wanted to get with his career mode, I think is what he said. But that would be fun for us.
Yeah, programming that sort of AI or getting the bots to do what you want them to do.
Yeah.
I can just imagine all of the hassles
He
with
was-
all of the obstacles.
Yeah, he was saying
All the
how
bunkers?
it's aggravating. It would be more aggravating, like in an online setting, versus like just one person,
Sure.
one person in an offline versus bots. So I'm not well versed in that world like you would be more than I would. But I asked him if it was possible for the sake of us streaming, and he said maybe. So that'd be fun.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. That'd be pretty fun. We get tired of fucking Battlefield 6 and all that shit that goes on there that makes us rage.
Yeah, the tryhards
Hop on there.
Yeah, the tryhards tried Black Ops 7, realized it sucked so bad, so they went back to Battlefield 6, and now they're residing and tearing up casuals like myself. I work my ass off and come home to try to relax and get fucking ass stomped by some tryhard in his mom's basement. Get good.
Sitting in a staircase camping all night.
Dude, how about that guy? No, you didn't. Yeah, you were playing. TC, did you play last
I was
night?
playing.
Yeah, how about the
Yeah.
guy, the one
You
guy?
floated down the helicopter on Firestorm. And
Oh
I
yeah,
forgot
yeah.
to
I
click
clipped
on it.
that. I got to show y'all that clip. But the one guy on Sobek City that was just like chilling on top of the damn like the cabinet. Daniel, I showed you that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what a
Yep.
fucking bitch. I mean, that was a good spot. I wish I would have found it. But dude, I ran in the room and I was like, "Where in the fuck?" Oh, okay. So all of that just to say, we made an appearance on In the Pits, and unfortunately, we had to go head to head with our boys at From the Sidelines, and I had a great time. I really had. I went into that show. Christian put together a great show based on the Family Feud format. He polled questions through his social medias, and if the question, if they got more than one of the same question, it became an answer or whatever. Or no, he had the questions. If the answers polled more than once, it became an answer. So, Daniel, you want to talk a little bit about that? Because I've been rambling, and we'll key in.
yeah, I'll key in a little bit so I'm not fucking Mike Brando.
I didn't get invited.
Yeah, I don't know where we dropped that ball at. Truthfully,
That's all good.
Oh, you didn't have a camera.
I wasn't even asked.
yeah, we dropped that ball. I think you and I were texting about it, not in the group chat. I think that's what happened there. Sorry, you would have sucked anyways. But anyways,
Maybe.
100%. I would have
No, I thought I was gonna make an entire fool of myself on that whole entire episode. I was like, I'm about to like basically miss every single fucking question. But that's probably the most fun I've had on somebody else's podcast by far. Everything went smooth. Other than the end when I had to get off, I couldn't really talk about like shoot the shit after the show because Everly woke up and everything. I had to take care of her.
yeah.
But other than that, man, it was fun. And I have never in my fucking life had so much of a fucking brain fart and then play catch up with writing and like chicken scratch and then trying to decipher my own fucking writing. That was fucking horrible.
Yeah, so so a little bit of a controversial end there, right? So the last
Yeah.
like it came down, we tied, wasn't it? Didn't we tie? And we had to have the that was the tiebreaker. And what happened?
No, we were already ahead by a little bit.
Okay. Um.
It was by like 2 or 3 points though. Like
Yeah, we were close.
Might as well have been a fucking tie.
We were close. So the last thing was
Yeah.
Christian had said, there's been I think 40 teams that have played in the NXL since its inception, and we had to name the teams, and so you had Brando, Hatch, Caden. So if Brando named 20 teams and Hatch named those same 20 teams, they would just get the 20 points. They couldn't name the same team and get
Right.
double points. So they fired off. They got to go first. They fired off some fucking heavy hitters. Well, let me back up. He gave us a certain amount of time to create a list. My list is somewhere over here. Might be it right here. Is this it? No.
I still have mine.
No, this ain't mine. I have my list somewhere. But anyways, we had to write down a list, and then he let they went and read off their list. So, they named off their teams, and then Daniel went, and Daniel named off like 655 teams, and then when they asked me, I was like, well, the only thing that I have written down that Daniel didn't say was Seattle Thunder, and
I
so
completely forgot about
yeah,
that.
Seattle. The only reason I thought about it is because of the shocker, and so
Yeah.
we won by like 2 points. It was fun. We closed out the game. I jump into their Discord real quick because I see they're hanging out in Discord, and Hatch goes, "Hey man, shoot me straight. Did y'all cheat?" And I was like, I can't speak for Daniel. Okay, I did not cheat. Daniel, on the other hand, I have no idea. So I asked Daniel, I was like, bro, for real, hit me straight. Hit me straight. Yeah, I said, hit me straight. Did you cheat? And he was like, no, why? I was like, it seemed a little kind of sus. And he was like, dude, look at this bullshit. So he FaceTimes me and shows me this fucking list of like abbreviations and chicken scratch. And I'm like, oh shit. Where's it at? Yeah, look at that fucking horse shit.
I wrote Art Chaos twice right here.
Because you're
And then I wrote
stupid.
Sea Dogs twice down there too. Like it's bad, dude.
Yeah. So
It's fucking bad. I spelled vicious completely wrong. I like you can't even tell this says 187. Let me see if I can get up here. Never mind, it's not working.
yeah, so
But like
I brain farted
it
hard.
was so fucking
I
bad.
brain farted hard because I was hung up on I wanted to write NRG Elite, but I could not fucking remember who they were. Instead of moving on to another
Look-
team, I'm like, who the fuck is that team? So I sat there for like
You
15
got
seconds.
fixated.
Yeah, exactly. I sat there for like 15 seconds going, fucking DDG, no, PPG, no. So,
Jackal, jackal,
yeah,
jackal.
it's a jackal, it's a jackal. Well, no,
Time. It wasn't right the first one. I want to
Yeah.
be next to next. Ah!
I had a lot of fun on that show. I think they're gonna move forward
tell you
next.
Where
Huh?
I had a slight advantage on that though, real quick. I'll tell you why I had a slight advantage on it and how I knew so fucking many. So, for those that are actually like constant listeners of the show, when we do like pregame and postgame, those worksheets that I made, I'm constantly writing down these teams, and I'm constantly going back off of fucking that's not APP, I know what's it called, paintballplayers.org or some
PB
shit like
Leagues?
that, or PB Leagues or some shit. Yeah, that shit. Like I'm constantly going through that crap, and I'm constantly looking at roster changes for for our content and stuff. So that stuff kind of sticks in the back of my fucking head. Like I think it was Brando. He had a very fucking good one, Scottsdale Elevation. I completely forgot about those
Yeah,
guys.
and then Top Gun.
I was like,
Top Gun was
oh,
Chris
fuck.
Shear's first pro team.
Yeah, I remember that one. And then I got confused between Top Gun and Trade My Gun. I was like, damn, I want to say there are two separate. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna say there's two separate. But I
Yeah.
thought they were the same fucking team for the longest time. But I was like, oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
But that shit was bad. And then me calling out Vicious and Art Chaos, but those were PSP teams. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah. So I had a fuck ton of fun. I would have not wanted to do that with any other show, like right off the rip.
Yeah, probably
Um,
not.
like
Especially with From the Sidelines, with our boys over there too.
yeah, that's when they said we were going with them, I'm like, that is that is the way. This is the way. Um,
Yeah,
but with any other show, like if they would have put us up with Spick and Span, coaches show, whoever, we would have had a good time. But we correlate with From the Sidelines, like that. That's our boys. Fucking love those guys.
right.
That's the West Coast homies. So I felt a little more comfortable going into that because I've had a little bit of conversation with Christian in the past, but not a whole lot. Um,
Mhm.
not like we're avoiding one another. It's just we haven't really spoke all that much. Um, so getting in with him and getting comfortable with him, and then maybe say they threw us on with the coaches show with Ryan Gray and Mike Bianco, I would have been completely out of my element because with the guys from the sidelines, at least we can kind of cut up with them, and we know what they're about, right? So I had to keep
Yeah,
reminding myself
100%.
I had to keep reminding myself that Christian in the pits is a MLPB NXL show. Like he's part of that network. Um, and we were live,
Would that be considered an affiliate?
I guess. And we were
Yeah.
live, so I had to make sure that I didn't slip up and say some stupid shit like I do on here sometimes.
I tried my best.
Get
Yeah,
I
kicked
tried
off
my best
canceled
not to cuss.
immediately.
yeah. He gets the
Yeah.
damn the league drops him, and he's like, "Yeah, thanks, guys. You you and your 4 listeners just cost me my show."
Yeah.
So, but Christian, if you're listening, I really appreciate the invite. He said that he might have like a championship bracket, um, and that's cool too. If something happens where like they plan it for us and we can't make it, I'm okay with passing it off to Hatch and them. Like if the schedules,
Oh yeah.
if the stars don't align where we can make it together. Um,
Yeah, make sure y'all don't invite
Absolutely.
me to that one either.
yeah, we won't.
Oh,
But
we won't.
you know what you know what
I
was
mean, if you want to
bullshit.
win, by all means, go.
Yeah, but it's on YouTube.
You should go
and
back
shit.
and watch it, TC. It's interesting.
Yeah, we really dropped the ball on that shit.
Nope, boycott.
Boycott.
Mm-hmm.
You're only hurting Christian. You're not hurting us. So, but yeah,
Christian's from in the pits, not fucking Christian Hughes. Fuck you, crabby.
yeah. Christian Dallas Smith in the pits. He's a Texas-based paintball
thank you.
podcast. Yep. You guys have anything else you want to hit before we get out of here? I'm getting ready for some Battlefield 6.
No,
Yeah, it's good to be
it's
back.
to
I
be
mean,
back.
new fresh year. We're all enjoying it. I did not mean to talk over you, my
No,
bad.
go ahead. If you had a camera,
No,
we
you're
could
good
see
to
you
go,
starting to
like
talk. but
PJ,
At all.
like PJ said, we're just enjoying our little snow flurry for the year. I think we had some snow 1 year ago, and that's been it. So,
almost exactly a
so I'm
year
kind of
ago.
taking that in. Yep, it was supposed to be last week, and of course the weathermen never know what they're talking about, so we didn't get anything. I think I'm gonna sign up for that
Oh,
job. It's got to be the easiest thing in the world. I could be wrong 80% of the time
Yeah,
and keep my job.
I was
yeah, no shit.
only watching the weatherman that was an actual man, not a woman. Because if he said we were getting 4 inches, I knew we were getting an inch and a half. So, so I'm like, yes, I'm watching you, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wow.
On that note, make sure you shop at
Oh,
The man,
infamouspaintball.com.
just
Use our code Center50. Oh my
Oh,
God!
man.
Save yourself 10% on everything except for markers.
Yeah,
Oh man.
it's good to be
Good
back,
God.
boys.
Yeah. How about next episode? Let's drop the Patreon idea.
Yeah, we can do that. Real quick before we get out of here, first event of the year is coming up. They got the Pro 3v3 starting under. They're gonna play in the Tampa Bay Stadium, right? So that's gonna be interesting.
I
to
saw
see.
that.
Yeah, they're gonna. I think Thursday.
Under the lights. it
Yeah,
says.
Thursday free seating. If you can
Mhm.
make it to the event, man, go down there and show up and show out. That's gonna be great for media. It's gonna be great for try to help us boost the sport up. And then the rest of the event throughout the weekend will be played outside. So if you're attending the first NXL event of the year, don't go out there and trash the place up. Put your fucking bottles in a trash bag. Don't throw your burger wrappers and your weed roaches and shit on the floor, on the ground. Just carry yourself in a professional manner and help us grow the sport how everybody says they can. Those little things right there will be you doing your part and helping grow the sport. How about that?
This
Yep.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers Stadium?
Yes.
Yep. Raymond James
Nah.
Stadium or some shit like that.
Yeah, Raymond James Stadium. Nah, don't listen to PJ. Burn that place down.
Go after the event.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a pretty cool place. They got like pirate ships and stuff up in. They shoot cannons during the games. Well, not real cannons, but it's Florida, so they might.
They might shoot alligators out of cannons.
Oh my god.
At the opposing team.
Oh man. All right. Well, I am good to go. Unless you guys have anything, I just want to throw that out there.
Nope. Good to go. Nothing
Nope,
else to
solid.
say.
Nope.
Good. Well, y'all ready to get on Battlefield 6 then, and suck for the rest
Yeah,
of the night?
let's
Yep.
suck it up.
Hell yeah. Well, guys, this has been 106. I am super happy to be back. We're going to be back on our bi-weekly schedule as usual. And next episode, Daniel's going to drop the idea of what we have for Patreon. So listen out for that. Before we get out of here, ProDNA, infamouspaintball.com, Center 50 for 10% off, Foundation, fndn.com, _center_50 for 10% off of there. And other than that, we will catch you fuckers in 2 weeks.
All right. Later.
Peace.